It is the Riot on RadioU, 8772 RadioU, RadioU Riot on Facebook, and at RadioU Official on TikTok and Instagram. We have a new report from the CDC here, but don't worry, this is not about COVID. This is not a...
They do other stuff. You forget that.
Right? Yeah.
Remember, they were always about the norovirus.
They used to, about the norovirus, they used to, before COVID, they would talk to you about, like, washing your hands and stuff like that. They still talk to you about that.
And cruise ships.
Oh, the CDC's been around for a while? They're on, like, a new thing?
Yeah. You know what?
I hadn't really heard of them before.
I remember the CDC, get a load of this, it was referenced in the first season of The Walking Dead.
It was?
That was probably the first we ever heard of it, right? You know, like 2011 or whenever that came out.
Probably.
Yeah, that's how the CDC, older than you think. It does more. And today, or actually this was this past Thursday, but they came out with a new report that they published. And one of the major findings of their report is that American women are more likely to eat fruits and vegetables on a consistent daily basis than men are.
Are you looking at me? What do we do? Why am I
so
doing
impressed
that?
the CDC was able to come up with it. I mean, if you would ask me, like, who do you think eats more fruits and veggies?
Yeah.
Women or men? I really would have struggled with that
It's
one.
not going to be you.
I'm saying across the board, 100%. I mean, unless you guys disagree, would you not have thought that women eat more fruits and vegetables than men?
Yeah, I guess. Actually, I have a theory on it.
What's your theory?
I have a theory, and it ties back to last week. Remember last week we talked about that survey that said the average American man would rate himself on attractiveness of 5.9 out of 10?
Yeah.
In other words, the average American man thinks he's above average.
Yeah.
And so as a man, you're thinking eating healthy, eating fruits and vegetables, which don't taste good. Why would I do that? Why would I try to monitor my weight? I'm already above average the way I am. I don't need to diet. I don't need to eat healthy to increase. Whereas maybe women have a lower opinion of themselves. They have lower self-esteem. They're like, I need to eat this lettuce so I can lose weight, so I can feel better, so people will like me more. But you don't have to.
Hudson,
just be like a man.
Where's the study that says women have lower self-esteem?
I really think that I don't. Actually, I don't have one. That's just my
opinion.
That's just his opinion.
Yes. I can't imagine you survey 2,000 women and they're going to rate themselves 5.9. You think?
I don't. Well, I think they know better than to ask that.
I'm not going to take a stance on this question on either side, but I do think I kind of agree with Hudson on the part that I think the guys probably eat more fruits and vegetables than they realize, but in their mind they prioritize like, oh, the main thing, my main source of food is like probably meat. At least that's how it is for me. And so like when I think about when I've etten fruits and veggies, I don't really even contemplate when I've eaten them because I'm like, that meal was like, oh, I had chicken or oh, I had beef, but there was also other things in it where I feel like a female more would be more likely to be like, oh yeah, in that I had like 3 different things. Kind of like how it always is. Like if you ask a guy a question, he's going to be super general, like, oh, I had meat, or oh, I had a hamburger.
Yeah.
Where a female would be like, oh, I had a hamburger, but that also had like lettuce and tomatoes and other things on it. So they probably took into account more things than the men was like, oh, I had meat for that meal.
Because the CDC wasn't saying that guys weren't having it. It was just saying that, they think that women reported that we thought we hit our daily recommended compared to like men. They just didn't think that they hit close enough.
Yeah. Well, okay. I have two additional theories.
I can't wait
Here we go. Here we go.
Hang on. Let me get closer. I want to get ready for Hudson's theory on women's stuff.
One, Isaiah is bringing down the average of men. Like,
I am.
by not eating his vegetables. And I am too. I don't like vegetables. I'm not as staunchly opposed as Isaiah is, but
I eat some
don't
fruit
eat
sometimes.
You do?
An apple every now and then.
Yeah.
Some apple and peanut butter. I do that pretty frequently.
Yeah.
Vegetables, not so much. Not so much.
Okay. I actually have, it's not a vegetable, but I've been eating corn more. Really big fan
What
of
is corn? Corn isn't a vegetable?
No, it's not.
What is
it's
it
a
considered?
grain. It's a grain.
A grain. Okay, that makes kind of sense.
Yeah.
But, I mean, come on. It's a vegetable. But, okay, so I think we can all agree on this. Women have more.
What is
We all can agree. We all have
more pressure
what
on
do
them.
You have?
They have more pressure their body image. There's more pressure on women to maintain a certain weight, whereas men, like you could be a huge man, nobody cares.
Hudson, you're
right?
mansplaining something.
I am, but is it not true? Isn't it true? Nick, just say what I'm saying. Just say you say it.
I'm not saying
women
it.
have more pressure on them to be in shape than men.
Repeat after me. Repeat after me. Say it.
You're telling me what to do.
Hudson says, just say it. Just say what I'm saying. Just agree with me, Nikki, please.
Like you're yelling at me to do it. No, I do agree. We do have maybe a bit more
Thank you.
of that, but I don't think you should be the one to say it.
Nikki's like, that was
But
my
if it's
part
true,
in the
it
segment.
doesn't matter
I
who
was
says
supposed to
it.
say that. Hudson's like, no, I'll explain that part.
It does matter. No, thanks. Thank you so much, Hudson, for breaking this down for us.
I just think, I guess I'm just giving us men, like it's actually, it reflects negatively on us. We should be eating more vegetables. I guess because there should be more pressure on us to maintain a fitness too.
A better body.
Yeah,
Female
there should be
listenership has
more
plummeted.
fitness.
Plummeted during the segment.
See, actually, we're more intrigued because we're like, please, Hudson, tell us more.
What do guys think of us? That's what they're thinking. This is what they think, really?
We're saying,
Hudson, just Hudson.
Don't worry about it, guys.